Liverpool just destroyed West Ham 5-1 in the Carabao Cup and have now proceeded to the next round of the competition. But what are some things that we learned from this Liverpool-West Ham game? Well, let me go over some. First, Jota is simply inevitable. This dude is like Thanos, bro. Whenever he gets a chance in front of goal, he always scores. Have y'all ever seen Jota miss a one-on-one? Because I really can't remember for real. And today he showed that because he had one clear-cut opportunity and he scored 2 goals. One of them was from a volley from Chiesa. I think he was going for goal, but Jota was in the right position and got a header on it and scored. And then the other one was actually a one-on-one chance. And obviously, Jota buries those every time. And just from this performance today is the reason why Arne Slot is picking him over Darwin Nunez. Like, sure, Darwin Nunez is more of like a chaotic movement striker, and you don't really know what you're expecting from him. He has more of an unpredictability about him, and he has that worldly factor in him as well. But Jota is just a very consistent and good finisher. Whenever he's in front of goal, you can bet money that he is going to score. And today, he proved that. So I think Darwin Nunez has a hell of a job in front of him if he wants to get any starting minutes this season. Like, yes, I know, he just started in the win over Bournemouth, but if he wants to get consistent starting minutes, Darwin Nunez is going to need to start finishing on a consistent basis. And I don't think he can do that like Jota, because Jota is just a killer in front of goal, and he always has been, ever since his Wolverhampton Wanderers days as well. But for me, I like what I'm seeing for Jota, man. And right now, if I was Arne Slot, I would definitely start Jota over the weekend. And I think he will, because he let Darwin Nunez play the entire 90, but he took Jota off when he had a chance of scoring a hat-trick. And because of that, I'm pretty sure Arne Slot just wanted Jota to get some rest before he starts over the weekend. We'll find out in a few days though whether I'm right or not. But overall, Jota is still a clinical finisher, and he's the reason why he's a starter for this Liverpool team right now. Number 2, Cody Gakpo is a world-class talent. Now this guy Gakpo has been pretty unlucky with his minutes so far this season, especially with Luis Diaz being in the form of his life. Like I've said in a previous video, Luis Diaz is literally like the top goal scorer in the Premier League right now if you just remove Erling Haaland. That's how good Luis Diaz has been. And because of that, Cody Gakpo is not getting enough starting minutes. For most Premier League sides, including some of the sides of the Big Six, Cody Gakpo would be the starting left winger. But because he plays for Liverpool, he can't start because of Luis Diaz. But as we can see from today, Cody Gakpo is one of the best attackers in the league and one of the best attackers for Liverpool. In just injury time alone, so literally like 5 minutes of injury time, this guy Cody Gakpo bagged 2 goals. Sure, one of the goals was deflected, but the other one was the best finish of the day. Outside the box and hit it nicely into the bottom corner to make sure Liverpool stat padded even more goals. It's not just the goals that I like about Cody Gakpo's game though. It's a mixture of everything. He has the sauce, he has the good technical ability, he has good one-on-one moments, good dribbling, good touches, and he creates very good opportunities for himself that he scores, most of the time at least. And especially in the Carabao Cup, I don't want to see Luis Diaz get starting minutes. Sure, I understand, give Luis Diaz starting minutes in the Premier League, and sometimes maybe the Champions League, but Cody Gakpo for me is definitely a Carabao Cup slayer. He killed it in the Carabao Cup last season. I think he bagged like 4 goals in 6 games, and we ended up winning the Carabao Cup. He clearly loves this competition, and I would want Cody Gakpo to start in every single Carabao Cup game that we're going to play this season, and in the FA Cup too, but that's a different topic for a different day. But overall, I feel like Cody Gakpo is a talent that's just waiting to be unlocked, and I feel like Arne Slot is slowly finding ways to unlock Cody Gakpo's true ability, and he showed today. I mean, 2 goals in like 5 minutes, bro, that's amazing. And even when he did score earlier on, he was one of the wingers that's creating most of the chances. So shout out Cody Gakpo, man, he was immense in this game. Third, Witho Endo is not going to get enough minutes for Liverpool this season. Now, I like Witho Endo, especially last season. We missed out on signing Moises Caicedo and Romeo Lafia, and Witho Endo came in and put in a great shift. And for that, you gotta respect him, and I definitely do. He even plays for the national team that I have a soft spot for, Japan. But clearly, Witho Endo, despite being a good player, is not the type of player that Arne Slot wants in the system. And we saw this over the weekend against Bournemouth. Witho Endo wasn't even included in the game day squad. And sure, yeah, he got the start today, but this was his first start in the normal season. I think he only played 1 more game apart from the Carabao Cup game against West Ham today. And those minutes were off the bench too. It's not like he was starting or anything. And even today, like, I know Witho Endo has some good defensive moments, but offensively, he was kind of dead if we're being completely honest. And there's not much he's going to bring offensively in Arne Slot's system. It's just the truth. Even defensively at times, he missed a tackle and instead caused a foul. And I mean, that's not anything new. Last season, we saw a ton of that. But I feel like for Arne Slot, this is not the type of player that he's going to be looking at. And I feel like gravenberch is going to get a lot more minutes for Liverpool this season compared to Witho Endo. Like, I don't even think Witho Endo is going to get enough bench minutes too. And I have a feeling that we're going to go back for Zubimendi or another 6 in the near future, either in the winter transfer window or in the summer. And I feel like next summer is when Witho Endo is going to leave. But he has been a loyal servant so far, so I want to, show some love to my boy Endo. But clearly, Arne Slot doesn't favor him in his system, and you can see why. 4, we actually have squad depth this season. I mean, bro, just look at the bench depth that we had in this game. We had Luis Diaz, Ryan Gravenberch, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Mo Salah, Alexis McAllister, Soboslai. Like, I could go on and on, bro. We had insane depth today. And yeah, we played the B team today, which is like the bench, where we had players like Connor Bradley, Simicas, Joe Gomez, Endo, Curtis Jones, etc., all getting starting minutes for like the first time in the season. Well, Gerald Kwanzaa started in the opening opening game was Ipswich, but you know what I'm saying, right? We were rotating a lot in this game, and the bench is just stacked, and it just shows you that Liverpool actually have depth this season. Like last season, bro, we were in the mud with all the injuries and everything, but this season, knock on wood, oh, I don't know where the wood is, right here. Knock on wood, we don't get that many serious injuries this season. And if we manage to keep most of the squad healthy for the rest of the season, I feel like we could go far in multiple competitions, including the Carabao Cup, but maybe even the Premier League. Especially with Roger getting injured for Man City for the entire season, Man City seem to be weakened. And Liverpool, we could cause some damage. Maybe even win the Premier League, who knows? And of course the Champions League. That's usually our bread and butter. We usually go pretty far in that competition. And I feel like we now have the depth to do so. And this game just showed me that. But overall, that's all I really want to talk about this game. I thought we played a very good game against West Ham. And I mean, the 5-1 result speaks for itself. Like, we were cooking them. There was like a 10-20 minute period in the second half where we were the ones getting cooked. And West Ham were making really good strides in the offensive front. But we stood tall and we scored 3 more goals after that. So, you know what I'm saying? We got the dub. That's what matters. We're going on to the next round. I think we're playing Brighton away. That's going to be a tough one, but or Liverpool, man, you know what I'm saying? This is what we do. We're going to get the win in the next one, hopefully. But anyways, that's all I want to say about this game, man. Thanks for watching. See ya.